Okay, welcome back to some more Eiyuu Senki. It's been a few days since I last recorded, so I may have to look around and see where we're at right now. So I believe last time we left off after we captured Joan d'Arc, or Joan of Arc, if you're English. Where is she? She's a swordsman, right? Joan of Arc right there. Okay, so we've gotten her. Let's see if we can do any other missions here. Let's grab some money real quick. Whatever. 12,000. Sometimes these missions that give you money can give you some really odd numbers. Not literally, but I don't know. It seems like I think all the events are set on how much money they give you if you do them. It's just how much money you get just kind of differs from event to event. So I don't know. You don't really know how much money you'll ever get until you actually get them, of course. And then finally, looks like we have an item to get here. Let's see what it is. Fossilized dinosaur footprints. Very interesting. Another pearl. Cool. Pearl. That means we can give it to someone who gets hit a lot. Probably Ishikawa Goemon because she has low defense and she's a frontliner. So she's obviously going to be taking a lot of damage. So let's give it to her next turn. British Australia is going to invade again like they always do. Yep. They always want to try to take back Perth for some reason. But you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's see. Let's deploy Joan d'Arc. We can put her in the front row because she has really high defense, so she can take a lot of hits. Let's see. Goblikon, Tutankhamun. Do we really need her? I don't know. Ashoka, maybe? Nah, we'll just go with, now that I think about it, yeah, let's go. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Who was in the back row? Yaga Genai? Why did she go in the front now? Sanzahoshi and Ashoka. In the second row. Cool. We should be able to one-shot all of these, though. So, hopefully we can do that. Where's Appleseed? Back row. Even with the crit, Hiraga Genai only does that much? Huh. So this is a good chance to try out. Is it? Nah, I'd rather kill all these bitches. Meteor strike on Hayward, just in case. Yeah, it's a good thing we used that because divide that by 2, and wouldn't have been enough to kill in one shot. Him, her, whatever, they're all the same by this point. Okay, new turn, new day. Let's go ahead and conquer the rest of Australia here by invading Melbourne. Check if we need to replenish any troops. Probably didn't need to, but it's alright. Let's go ahead and capture Melbourne. Alright, so, not much for a final battle here. We'll save Chihaya, for reasons. And instead we'll deploy Yoshitsune, Lubu, Kamehameha, Aristotle perhaps? We don't really need to put out Aristotle, but hey. We can. Seimei... Yeah. Sensei? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Sensei. His name is Dewberry. I don't know why it makes me laugh, but it tickles my funny bone just a little bit, you know? I should have probably charged her so that Kamehameha could use Needle Rush right on Fang Sharu. Fang Sharu, whatever her name is. The things you think of later, huh? Let's go ahead and hit my front liners with an attack up. That might actually hurt. Actually, not too much. Brunhild only had fucking what? 3 attack, I think, so it didn't really do much. This girl's not gonna do much unless she crits, but she didn't. Even still, only having 22 troops and she still did what? 262 damage. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I wonder if it's just a one shot. Almost did. Crit, 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 crit. Damn it. And this should be it. Alright, great victory. That's what I like to see. Alright, so even though you technically capture all the cities in Australia, which basically, yeah, it effectively removes Australia as an enemy faction now, because you know you capture all their cities, they can't really act, you know, or do anything against you. But you haven't beaten them yet, so we have to do one last mission, and that's the mission to search for the leader of Australia, which is why I didn't deploy Chihaya even though it looked like the final battle. You would know it's the final battle if the final battle music was playing, and it would also say final battle or decisive battle, what the hell they say. Let's just grab some more money. Yeah, why not? Money. 12,000. Alright, cool. Even more money. But we will go ahead and save there. And finally, look for this dude. Or girl, because there's no dudes in this game. Okay. Dramatic music plays. I'll put it on autoplay.
Vlad Tepes. そしてこのオーストラリアを滑るナンジラが今まで探し続けていた存在よ。ここで会ったが100年目です。
So why fucking Vlad Tepes, a fucking vampire, is hanging out in Australia in the middle of bumfuck nowhere? Yeah. This game's weird. Okay, shut up. So, Vlad Tepes. Wow. Hirai Gampachi has a lot of troops. Okay, you have to be careful of him. Now, I kind of regret using fucking Hiraga Gennai in the last battle, because she can be very useful here. Look how many Lancers are in the back row. They're all in the back rows, too, the back 2 rows. And Hiraga Gennai's bombardment can just wreck all of them. Ugh. Good ideas, right? Well, at least we still have Magellan deployed with us, so we'll use her because she can just shell everybody here. She's effectively basically everybody. Send Chihaya up in front. Alexander, I guess. Benkei? I don't know. We won't use Benkei just yet. We'll bring Sanzo Hoshi with us because she can just wreck everybody, as you can see there. Joan of Arc? I'm not too sure. I'm not really too sure. I want people with a lot of damage. Benkei can certainly do a lot of damage. That's for fucking sure. We'll actually switch them around so that Benki can reach everybody without having to advance. And one more. Who should we bring along? Lancelot? Nobunaga? Nobunaga is not really effective against anybody here. Only against that one warrior up in front. So we won't bring along Nobunaga. Yeah, tongue twisters. That being said, who should we... Lancelot, maybe? Or Ishikawa Goemon? We'll bring on Lancelot. I think overall she's just better than Ishikawa Goemon. Okay. So Vlad Tepes is really strong, but she's like Lancelot, where her stats are almost exactly the same, except Vlad Tepes is a little bit slower, with 6 speed as opposed to Lancelot's 7 speed. She's not really that threatening, honestly. And now that we know she only starts with 2k troops, it's like, whatever. Really, I'm only scared of this dude, who has 4k. Even though he has only 3 attack, he can still do a lot of damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by wailing away at the front line. So we can advance one and we can then hit everybody on the map. Luckily this guy or this girl doesn't have a lot of defense, so we can just constantly bash away at him. Let's go ahead and advance one. That means that Magellan can't attack the front 3, but she'll just be concentrating on Vlad Tepes and the other guy, other girl in the back. Flare Blast, Blast. I can't speak today. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Flare Blast on the back 2 over there. Let's see who's gonna attack now. Wojciech? Sure. Luckily, Vlad Tepes only has, whatchamacallit? Cleave, I think it was, as her special skill, so not too threatening right now. If only Magellan had a little bit more attack, huh? Too bad about that. She must have gotten cursed luck. Cursed attack, and cursed attack. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter too much, but hey. Alright. Killed one. Overdrive or cleave? We'll use cleave. So that we can attack Vlad Tepes, and now with that she's down. And finally, Chihaya can use Sumigaru no Tachi on these two. Do a lot of damage right here. Boom. This may do a lot of damage. 874 or 847. Yeah, I guess so it is. She's actually going to move very fast, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a dive impact on Hiraya Konpachi so she can get the 50% damage bonus. Didn't do too much, but hey, it's better than nothing. I just realized they haven't attacked Lancelot at all. He's trying to curse again. Just go ahead and do that. Even though Chihiya's low on troops, we'll still use this ability anyway because it hits both of them at once. Still deals a chunk of damage too. I mean, 645 is not bad at all. That being said, ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Ouch. Now she can't hit them at all, so all she can do is just wait, which sucks. But oh well, that's what we're gonna deal with. Overdrive because why not? Alright, so now we've done that. We didn't get a great victory, but it's whatever. Kind of hard to get a great victory at that point in time. Translations are great. I'm totally being sarcastic, by the way.
このようなくだらぬことに元に世に触れるな。世は串刺し子ブラド・ツェペシュ。他人の施しなど。
As with any vampire.
血がたくさんで。いらぬとい。世は罪人の血。何回も切る。勝手にか。
Bribes always work.
ありがたく思え。
Bribes of blood, that is.
知らぬ。記憶を漁ったが。
So basically, Vlad Tepes was the leader of Australia, or the Australian forces. Whatever kind of medley of troops were down there anyway, in the first place. They were being controlled by this weird pendant. They all came with wearing this little pendant thing, and you know, after beating them, you break the pendant, and they're freed of their little curse thing. So, naturally, Joan of Arc and Vlad Tepes have a little bit of a rough relationship. I mean, naturally. So Vlad remembers that there were actually two people, so we're getting more information. Well, it turns out to be herself, so not too useful. Alright, let's skip that, because I'm getting bored. So Australia's been conquered. I don't know what that really does. Stun shock. Did that show twice? Why? But yeah, I don't know what exactly procs Hiraga Gennai's affection parameter to go up. I have no idea what does that, so that's just completely random. I guess it's around this point in the game where that actually does happen. I don't know how to max out the other generic commanders' emotional parameters, but whatever. It's not like you really get anything great from it anyway. Let's see. So Stun Shock is a new move that she gets where basically... Yeah, it's basically a move where it interrupts anyone who's preparing. So in Sengoku Rants, there were attacks that could nullify a preparation time or a preparation kind of phase for an enemy unit. For example, the ninjas, all their attacks, the base attack shuriken, could interrupt a diviner's preparation stage, or any stage like this, or something like that. This is basically this game's equivalent, where if you cast a spell on someone who's preparing, then it'll immediately interrupt them. You don't need to rely on a crit or anything. You just need to, if you have Brave to spare it, and you know someone's gonna have, unleash a devastating attack or whatever, then just put Stun Shock on them when your turn comes up, and then it should stop the whole process. The thing is, though, is that most of the time when you do this, if the enemy AI still has enough Brave to do the exact same attack again, they'll most likely do it again. So, for example, an enemy hero is about to use a hero skill that requires a little bit of preparation time. You interrupt it, and when it becomes her turn again, she'll immediately go back to preparing to use that same skill again. Chances are, if you do that once and don't have another turn, they'll probably go even faster, because that's just how the battle order works in this game. It's kind of like Sengoku Rants in that aspect. But yeah, Stun Shock isn't really that useful, because chances are they're still going to be able to get that hero skill off. It's just a matter of you delaying it a little bit more. So I don't really find it too useful. It has, though, saved my ass a few times before, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just not useful enough, in my opinion. I don't really think so. In any case, we've captured Vlad. Let's go ahead and check her out, at least. She starts out with 2,000, so I guess I don't need to raise her anymore, so there we go. That's it for this video, and we'll come back and we will march on to the United States, so stay tuned.